Morning all. Okay, let's have one or two games this morning. I wish you happy Christmas tomorrow, Christmas Day for those that celebrate it, and New Year when it comes. So yeah, let's have one or two. Come on, let's go on the auto pairing then. So who's on title players to watch while we're waiting? I don't want to interrupt the start of the video, so please excuse this extra bit while we wait. Believe it or not, there's an FM at 3237 rating. He's not playing at the moment. There's McEnroe IM, who's a second, 2704, who's playing Bullet at the moment. His bullet rating's not that high. I think mine's comparable. Okay. He's got a dominating position here though. Maybe just bishop c6 in blockades. Oh, he's going in for... Okay. Oh, we got a game. Okay. I think I'll play e5. Get rid of this observer game. Can I play like... Actually, there is an interesting experiment I want to do. Knight d4 takes f3 as an experiment. How does that work, you wonder? It could be after g3. After the move g3 to play knight d4. Nope, we're not going in for that. It's bishop c5 move. I was thinking about bishop b4 as well just then, doubling the pawns potentially. Maybe here it's not so bad to play bishop b4. Give it a shot here. White's wasting a bit of time here. On g3 maybe knight e5. So knight e5 I'm attacking c4 now. So rook e8, I don't know if he's wasted a lot of time. It looks as though he has. It looks as though a3 does rook e8 now for knight d3. This looks usefully disruptive if it was forced to play bishop d2. Careful about his structure, but okay, so rook e8, simple and strong. If he doesn't want to drop that pawn, if he drops that pawn, I might take it on bishop g2. So what does he do? Is this right, what he's doing here? More weaknesses there. What about a quick d5 for bishop g4? Bishop e2 is knight d3. I think d5 is very energetic. If he does knight takes, bishop g4, I'm going to go for that. I think it's the most energetic move here to try and exploit White's backward development. So there's knight d3 to look forward to in this position. Actually, if king f1 bishop h3, king g1, anything stronger? Can't see anything stronger.
Check.
Bishop c3, bishop g4, knight e4. I think just the check. Well, there's knight b2 as well. I think the check leaves the rook stranded.
Check.
Okay, so in this position, what about knight f2, king takes bishop c3, knight e4, I'll take over there. It looks dangerous. Also, there's bishop c5 there, bishop e3. It looks like a very dangerous position. I think taking on b2 is proxy. Knight f2 seems the right idea. Bishop c3, I don't know. So knight f2, king f2, bishop c3, takes, knight e4. 2 pawns, king goes somewhere. Get another one. Anything simpler before I lose on time. Simpler move, knight e5, f4, taking on b2. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. I get 2 pawns. His rook, hopefully his rook's not going to be brilliant after all this.
Check.
So, I don't know, queen g5, bishop d2, what about I just take and then queen g5? I just take here and queen f6. Get rid of that horrible bishop anyway. There's always queen d4 there. So why not just rook e8 for a moment? Isn't there an immediate threat of... well, bishop g4 is an immediate threat. Knight d4, queen d5. The queen might be useful on d5 at the moment, rather than committing it to f6 just right now. So bishop g4, say knight d4, queen d5, I'm on the rook. A minute down, practical terms. He's got rook c2 coming up. Okay, so this one for bishop, for doubling rooks. If I just double rooks, try and get a time advantage. If nothing else, rook e7, just double rooks, rook c2. Okay, this one, try and harass the king on that side. So a2 is a problem now. Okay, I'll try and make sure. Oh, he's got bishop d3. He can bring the king out. Maybe taking queen e4. Rook b2. Rook e5 hits d5. King c1, queen a3. So I think actually I don't know. Rook e5 coming up. Is that a move to both double the rooks and put pressure on d5? So let's imagine. I think I'm going to play it. Okay, so even if just doubling rooks is bishop moves, it's still dangerous, surely. It's dangerous, I hope, anyway. Queen a3 for rook a2. Right, he's on my queen. Okay, I can play this, threatening rook e2. If knight f5, rook e2. If queen b3, that could be a pain. Oh dear. Panic. I don't want the queens off. His king seems to have escaped. How could it? Terrible. He's got knight f5 as well. Oh dear. It's a case of a king escaping. What has it? Okay, I can leave that bishop usefully on that diagonal, cutting off the king from b1. That's something now. Rook e1 might be a threat in the future. So he's holding on to d5 there. If the queen moves queen c3, so rook e1, rook e. What about rook e3? Oh, he's getting the queens off. Unless the check here doesn't do anything. Let's move. Anything. Rook d5. Try and offer the exchange to keep the queens on. Okay, he's down to a minute. So if take, then c5 later. I'm on the rook and I'll play c5, queen b3. Queen b3, queen b3, queen e4. So c5 is now threatened, and there's rook on h1. Ah! Dear oh dear. Right, queen e3 as a threat. Oh no, he's got rook e2. Okay, there's queen g5. Queen g5. Keeps me in the game for a moment.
Check.
I'll move the rook somewhere, anywhere. As a pre-move. What do I take? If I take, I'm going to get back row mated. So let's just do this as a pre-move. Doesn't lose a piece on there. Too many circumstances. So is it rook b8? Sort out this back row anyway. There's queen d2 if the rook moves there. To e8. Queen d2. Right. There's no moves to queen d5. Okay. Queen g2 here. Is he coming onto my h5?
Check. Check. Check.
Okay, I need to get his queen off c3. That wasn't a very good move, was it? 4 seconds though. Is he going to take on h5?
Check. Check.
Oh, what's happened here? That's strange. What a place for the game to stop. I didn't lose into that connection, did I? Examined. Oh, he did forfeit on time. Didn't say anything. Okay, yeah, bit too exciting, that one. So where did I mess that one up? I thought this was just energetic and logical.
Check.
There's always a risk the king can find safety with this sort of sack. I was just wondering, knight e5 would have been much simpler, because hold on, f4 weakness of the last move. There's bishop c5 check there. No, not here. Maybe queen e7 for bishop c5 check. That's very dangerous, that diagonal. So I think knight e5 in this position, either knight g4 or even just queen e7 threatens bishop c5.
Check.
With this rook stranded, I think knight e5, that would have been a very, very nice move instead of this. Very committal, knight takes f2. So okay, 2 pawns for the knight so far. Practical chances, because it's difficult to sort of... I mean, its king didn't look entirely safe here. Queen e4 is not doing much, or is it? Yeah, so he seems to be coordinating very nicely, and I think knight takes f5 there was possible. In fact, he's reached safety really. I think rook d5 is the final try to keep things complicated, get another pawn on c3.
Check.
And now I'm in trouble, big trouble. He's starting to hunt me down with the h5 pawn.
Check.
But time pressure is kicking in.
Check.
It's very hard to consolidate that position with less than 10 seconds on your clock. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.